Good morning. So today I will be discussing related to sleep. So sleep is a speaking part one question. Along with that, it's an essay question. Sleep deprivation or insomnia is a essay question. So let's. This is actually IELTS reading. So here they are explaining what is the importance of sleep. Okay, so this is a one question which you can get. So I just give you some points related to sleep. Scientists have proposed the following theories on why humans require sleep. So sleep may be a way of recharging the brain. So recharging the brain has a chance to shut down and repair neurons and to exercise important neural connection that might otherwise deteriorate due to lack of activity. So it has a recharging property, shut down. The brain has a chance to shut down and repair neurons, and otherwise it deteriorate due to lack of activity. So next point is 2 points is enough to speak in the examination. It gives the brain opportunity to reorganize data, reorganize data to help find a solution to problems, process newly learned information and organize and archive memories. So the meaning here, the pronunciation is little bit different.
Archive.
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 Okay. It's not archive. It's a shop name for greeting card and all. You might be already know. Archive. Okay. So this is the pronunciation. Archive means store. So it's important that more than answering our there should be more vocabularies, right? So archive memories. So archive memories. Okay. So these are the some more other points. If you want, you can read. This is from the Cambridge IELTS reading itself. And some of the problems related to sleeping is that this is when there are children experience bedwetting, sleepwalking or night terrors. So these are the vocabulary, right? Bedwetting, sleepwalking or night terrors. Okay, so this heading is why sleep. So if you want, you can read why we sleep. Okay, why we sleep. This is the heading. If you want, you can search by yourself. So this is actually related to, so there are some questions. Actually this is from Cambridge itself. This is his listening section and this is the transcript of that. So from here actually when I read the transcript, I can see a lot of vocabularies, so which even could come as your IELTS listening section or in the speaking as well as in the essays writing. Okay, so be familiar with that idea concepts. So let me show you the question. See, this is the bedding duet. Okay, we will say the bedding is known as duet. Okay, so archive, I told you, that means which means store memories. Okay, store informations that we read. So this is actually nightcap drink. Nightcap drink means, so strong nightcap drink means it's kind of a remedy so that we can get the sleep. Okay, so this is the drink taken by foreigners so that they can sleep, like just like we used to take milk, right? But they will be taking some alcoholic drink, so that is known as nightcap drink. So it's a vocabulary, it's an information for you. So this is some questions related to sleep. How many hours do you sleep? Okay, so just you can read, and why I highlighted it's these portions means we get information. Okay, what we can say in the examination from the questions itself. So what are the remedies for if you won't get a strong nightcap? That's what I showed, that alcoholic drink, sleeping pills, herbal remedies, then counting sheaves, like we will count 10, 100, 99, right? Meditation. So these are the examples what we can do if you are feeling Insomnia. Okay. The person who suffer from insomnia is known as insomniac. Okay. So these are the some of the other vocabularies. Okay. So now, okay, so one question is there related to reading. So whether you feel sleepy at the time of reading. So then you can say this answer. Okay, instead of insomnia, you can just say sleep, and this is the answer because it's different. When you read, you will get my sleep always begins with me noting off. I have been reading the same paragraph. How you're feeling sleeping at that time, okay, when you're reading. So my sleep always begins with me nodding off. I have been reading the same paragraph for the last 5 minutes. The text is suddenly impossibly dense, and I can feel the book getting heavier and heavier in my hands. And then, just as my mind turns itself off, I twitch awake. You don't have to say that. I sleep off. Okay, here this person is suffering from insomnia. That's why this vocabulary. But let me show you. So this is for the answers for your reading, whether you are sleeping at the time of reading. So see this suddenly impossibly dense. The book is getting heavier and heavier. Usually you won't get, even if you search in the website, you won't be getting this kind of answers. So this is directly from the for the examination for band 9. Okay, I am showing the that listening section transcript. So now let's read this vocabulary. I twitch awake. What is the meaning of twitch awake? Okay, so now let me show you twitch awake meaning. Twitch means move slightly. Okay. To make a sudden movement with a part of the body, usually without intending to. We don't want to, but it's involuntary movement. That is known as twitch. I twitch awake. Means I woke up, right? Without involuntarily. He tried to suppress a smile, but felt the corner of his mouth twitch. Okay, she twitched her nose like a rabbit. So that's the meaning. So twitch awake. Okay. I am filled with disappointment and I was so close to losing consciousness. Okay, but now I am back, eyes wide open in the dark. I dread the hours of boredom. So these are the answer for insomnia. Okay, I dread. What is the meaning of this? I dread the hours of boredom. Okay, dread means extremely. See, this is band 9 vocabulary. Dread means to feel extremely worried or frightened about something that is going to happen. Okay, he is dreading the exam. He is sure he is going to fail. I am dreading having to meet his parents. Okay, so next is pass out. Pass out means it's becoming unconscious, is known as pass out. I was hit on the road and passed out, become unconscious. Okay, that is coming here somewhere. Okay, so if you want, you can read the remaining thing. Unconscious, pass out. Okay, this is about insomnia. Now one question. Okay, so there is a question, how many hours you sleep? So one vocabulary is night owl. Night owl means those who are awake, who label. Doctors used to label insomniac. The person is known as insomniac. And then downhill from there. Downhill from there means you can read, okay, the remaining portion. Otherwise, the video will be lengthy. So I don't want that. That's the reason I avoid all those things. Downhill, toward a lower or worse position. So that is the depressive condition or worst condition. That is worst position. That is known as downhill. The company went downhill. The company went downhill after being taken over by a second-rate firm which ran it into the ground. The company went downhill. Okay, 42% of people poll thought the economy was headed downhill. Okay, so these are the vocabularies. So one question is the how many hours you sleep. So answer is I usually get about 4 hours of sleeps at night. If I am absolutely exhausted, tired, I will get around 6. Before dropping off, I will see these are the vocabulary. Before dropping off, before passing out, okay, I will toss and turn for hours. My mind just won't shut down. Once I get to sleep, it's never for long. I wake regularly throughout the night. Okay, so that's related to how many hours you sleep. So this is the entire section. If you want, you can read. Now let me show you some word related to insomnia. Okay, insomnia or sleep deprivation. Okay, at least stop being a problem, contributing to my wakefulness. Okay, vocabulary. Saved me a lot of anguish. What is this anguish? Okay, anguish means extreme unhappiness caused by physical or mental suffering. That is known as anguish. His anguish at the outcome of the court case was very clear. So if you don't know this vocabulary, what happens? You can't score also in the listening, right? So these are the common vocabularies which they use and which we might not know. In her anguish, she forgot to leave a message. Okay, deep worrying, right? So this is not, if you read, you will get the remaining. This fatalistic acceptance of insomnia doesn't always make me doesn't always make me fall asleep. Vocabulary, but it does stop me worrying about it. Then I can spend the time thinking about something else. Sometimes I will concentrate on something from work that need some thought. Okay, what is the meaning of fatalistic acceptance? What is the meaning of fatalistic? Fatalistic means believing that people cannot change the way events. We will tell, right, it's my fate. If I can't change that. Believing that people cannot change the way events will happen and that events, especially bad ones, cannot be avoided. She was fatalistic about the future. He had a fatalistic acceptance of his bad luck in life. Okay. Now these are entire sentences talking about the remedy. One question was there, right, which I showed you before. So I am not sleeping more than 5 hours a night. I am unable to sleep without medication. People who are suffering from insomnia, they can't sleep more than 5 hours at a night and even unable to sleep without medication. Okay, I know that taking any medication for sleep has its downside, has its bad side, and is in principle worse than learning to sleep. It's more worse than learning to sleep without any chemical aid. But without sleeping pills, I don't know what to do. So chemical aid, sleeping pills, okay. Then one more word was there, right? Nightcap drink, right? So all these are the solutions which you can say how we can sleep better. Then it's always I must say this, ignoring doctor's advice and resisting taking the medication is not something which I favor. Favoring natural remedies that didn't work. So these are the way you can use the idea and you can say by yourself. Then one thing is that tossing and turning. Okay, this is a good vocabulary, tossing and turning. And getting up 10 times a night isn't exactly conducive to your partner's sleep. What do you mean by conducive? So conducive means providing right conditions for something good to happen. One second. Such a noisy environment was not conducive. It's not helpful. It's not the right condition to for a good sleep. Okay, that's the meaning. Provide the right condition for something good to happen or exist. Such a noisy environment was not conducive to if I toss and turn around in the bed, right? Tossing and turning and getting up 10 times a night. That means my partner won't be getting enough sleeps. A quiet room is more conducive atmosphere for studying. So, and next vocabulary is lighter sleep. So, lighter sleep is sleep means a lighter sleeper is a person who wakes up easily. Okay, being a lighter sleeper can make it more difficult to get a good night's sleep because a person wakes up frequently and does not enter the deeper level of sleep. So, two vocabularies are the light sleeper and deep sleeper. Light sleeper means a person who wakes up easily and it's difficult for them to sleep for they won't get a deeper level of sleep and they wake up frequently. Okay. Then deep sleepers just means opposite. They are difficult to awaken once they fall asleep. Okay, fall asleep, good vocabulary. And compared to a light speaker, may be able to sleep throughout just about anything. Through just about anything. And if problem happens, they will be sleep through. Then one thing is that one more is the phrase sleep over it. Sleep over it means if any problem is there, then if I sleep, I will get the solution at the night during the sleep. So that is sleep over it. Okay. So these are the vocabularies. So if you have a prayerful life, Jesus won't let your food sleep. Okay. So there are times when our food sleeps and Jesus will never make our food sleep. Okay, he watches over you, he watches over you, will not slumber. Indeed, who watches over Israel will neither slumber nor sleep. Slumber means half asleep. Okay, so Jesus will definitely protect you and he doesn't make your food sleep. He definitely watches over you and he is not a person who sleeps or slumber. So we can have a peaceful night. We don't need we shouldn't be insomniac, right? So thank you.